It's Friday night, it's 5 o'clock, and a lot of people are already on their weekend. In fact, they're already out and about downtown at the Indiana Convention Center right now. Packet pickup for the Indy Mini Expo.
And here's a live look at the runners, plus their family and friends. They're grabbing those packets, and this is all ahead of the IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon that's happening in the morning. So in just a few hours, 30,000 runners are expected to hit the pavement. Whether you're running or watching tomorrow or just running your kids around, we know you're wondering about the weather.
That's right. We want to know, how cold is it going to get? You know, when they pick up those packets, they get their shirts, they get their hats. Is that going to be enough?
I am not a runner, but I'm guessing no. I'm guessing there are going to have to be a couple of layers because we're going to be in the middle and upper 30s to start.
Wow.
And not a lot of sunshine, we don't think either, and maybe a sprinkle or two. So we've got you covered as we kick off the month of May. Mini marathon forecast for tomorrow. 6:45 is that 5K. Wave 1 starts at 7:40. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s. We do think more clouds than sunshine and maybe a passing shower. Winds will not be an issue if you are running, but if you are volunteering or cheering somebody on, you will need the heavier gear. We've got the cool air in place and we can see it. Temperatures down between 5 and about 8 degrees from this time yesterday. We're down 8 in Indianapolis, down 5 in Greencastle. Live view at the Country Club of Indianapolis. It would be a chilly Friday for golf today. We're at 51 in Indianapolis, 51 Muncie, only 47 degrees in Crawfordsville at this hour. Lots of clouds and, as expected, some spotty showers beginning to pop up. Some of the steadier east of Crawfordsville, moving right through Lebanon. This will head south and east along Interstate 65 into Whitestown and Zionsville, and then eventually into the northwestern sections of Marion County. So the next few hours, upper 40s, low 50s with a chance of a shower or two. We go under a frost advisory tonight. I'll cover this in the full forecast.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. We want to get you back out to the Indy Mini Expo that's going on right now at the Convention Center downtown.
That's where Brendan Schaff is live tonight, checking in with the runners ahead of the race. What are they sharing, Brandon?
Yeah, good evening, Felicia and Anne-Marie here at the Indiana Convention Center for the Expo. Ahead of that mini marathon, thousands of runners showing up to pick up their packets behind me. And over here, they're taking a look at the route for the mini marathon and the 5K, so they can get an idea of what to expect if they don't know where that start and finish line is. This is exactly where they need to kind of get a little acclimated and ready to go ahead of race day tomorrow. Now, for the second straight year, the mini marathon is sold out. 30,000 participants are expected at the starting line tomorrow, and the 500 Festival actually upped the intake for this mini since they anticipated people would want to be a part of the 50th running. Well, you have Andy Vancy, who convinced his daughter Isabella to run with him, and it'll be her first time, but she does run she runs cross country and trained with her dad several times a week, telling me what she's looking forward to on race day.
Not starting out too fast and being able to finish.
I did run this 2 years ago and got to see it firsthand of how big this is, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, the support of the city, the support of our neighbors out seeing us run, who all enjoy the month of May and the pride of our city that comes with it.
Isabella is 11 years old and says that she will do the best she can to not stop at all. Her dad's advice is to run at your own pace and push through the pain, and he's looking forward to sharing the month of May excitement with her. And they also told me that you are never too young to start running, but I will say I am perfectly all right just watching them from the sidelines and rooting them on, and we'll leave the running to them. Reporting here at the Convention Center, Brandon Schaff, 13 News. Back to you.
All right, Brandon, no hat and shirt for you, but I'm wondering if the people there behind you, they picked up their packets. Can you show us what the gear looks like this year? Could you ask that lady right there, or you got someone right there that you could show us?
Yeah, you can see some of the bags right here. You can get like a little shot of what's inside. You got the hats. You have.
He's so polite. He doesn't want to ask her.
You've got all sorts of different places.
No,
it's all right. They're all around.
Ask her.
Obviously, there's. pressure's on. Excuse me, can you show what's inside the bag? We want to do a little show and tell real quick.
You can.
Is that okay?
My hand doesn't work.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I put you on the
like
spot.
on the museum or anything.
There we go. Okay. So you can see the shirt. There's the shirt there. There's the hat right there. And then, of course, you'll get the bib as well without actually opening it up. I want to preserve it for you.
Like you're talking to him again. This is for my son.
Yes. So obviously, a really cool experience for everybody out here to be able to pick this up. And tens of thousands of people expected to do that as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You are
There
so
we go.
respectful,
That's
Brandon.
live
Thank
TV.
you. So it looks like it's a blue shirt and a red, white, and blue hat, and that's what we're going to see a field of tomorrow.
Yeah, I love a Brandon
Yes.
Schaff moment.
Yes, exactly. All right, Brandon, we will check back. Maybe get a picture of those and we can put it up online. All right. Now, it's going to be busy tomorrow.
Yes, and if you're planning to be around Speedway, listen up.
That's right. The Mini is going to impact your drive out and about. Rob Ellis has the closures that you're going to want to keep in mind. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, we're already looking at some of those closures here. We're looking at some of those areas, already seeing some of the traffic pick up. In fact, we're seeing the traffic downtown a little bit heavier than what we would normally see. New York Street, already seeing some shutdowns. Now look, there's going to be a lot of different shutdowns happening at different times, color coded here. But really, the two main ones that I want to make you aware of are West Street, both north and southbound on West Street. That's going to start at 2 a.m. tonight. That's going to be closed tomorrow through 2 p.m. But also Washington Street, which will also close around the same time. A lot of the closures will happen around 2 a.m. That's going to go until 9:45. Once the runners get through and head on their way, then they'll start to open that back up and we'll have various closures. There's a lot of information here. If you want that information, we do have it on our website, WTHR.com. You can go to the Scene on 13 tab. Keep in mind also, because this goes out to 10th Street as well out to the track, there's also going to be additional closures, Michigan Street as well. Lots of information on the website, but just keep in mind, if you don't need to be downtown necessarily because of the Mini, you might want to try to avoid a different destination or find your way around for sure.
Thanks so much, Rob. And don't forget, WTHR is your home for the Mini. We have crews all spread out all along the course tomorrow, bringing you all the action.
You can watch live coverage of the race right here on Channel 13 starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And now to breaking news here at 5 o'clock. IU now confirming the undefeated college football championship team has accepted an invite and is headed to the White House.
After their historic run and taking home the title, they're about to experience another iconic moment. May 11th, they'll travel to D.C. to meet President Trump and celebrate their storybook season.
This just breaking within the last half hour. We're working to confirm all the details from the send-off to the celebration itself. And once we learn more, we'll bring it to you.
An update tonight about the water in Muncie. Indiana American Water is planning to flush its entire distribution system earlier than usual. It follows concerns raised by some people who live in Muncie about the taste and the smell of the water. The water company says it was due to, quote, naturally occurring compounds in source water. Indiana American Water also shared the video you see here of a test flush from a couple of days ago. Well, the main flushing is scheduled to take place May 4th. Scheduled to take place May 4th, and it will last 8 weeks. Now, during that time, the company will use a stronger disinfectant, which does not contain ammonia, to help clean the pipes and improve the water quality. Sue Arrington, the state representative for the Muncie area, recently shared an update on the situation, and she says the county health department sent water samples to an independent lab and will release the results soon.
The 50th Annual Peace Officers Memorial Service hosted by the FOP is set aside to honor fallen Marion County law enforcement officers every year.
And this year, the ceremony hit especially close to home, coming less than 3 months after Brian Elliott was shot and killed while responding to a call for help.
Ashton Hackman was at the ceremony today where Elliott was honored once more.
A 50-year tradition honoring those who never made it home.
Police officers put themselves in harm's way every day to ensure our safety and security.
Their names written in paper, their legacy carried on, a ceremony rooted in remembrance.
We remember, we honor, and we move forward together. We will never forget.
But this year, that remembrance feels heavier.
Patrolman Brian D. Elliott, Beech Grove Police Department, February 16, 2026.
Brian Elliott was shot and killed in the line of duty earlier this year. His funeral has come and gone, but for many here, the loss is still fresh.
While tremendously tragic, heartbreaking, and painful, his death rolled away or even split open the cobweb-covered stones of our hearts and revealed a community, a Beech Grove community, of strength, resilience, and faithful support of the Thin Blue Line.
And his name now joins others etched into memory. Bill Toney, Brianne Leith, John Durham, each one a life, each one a legacy.
Each name represents a life of courage. Each family carries a sacrifice that carries long after their loss. And each of these officers left a legacy.
A legacy honored by those who continue to serve. In Indianapolis, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
The FOP and officers shot in the line of duty on average every 23 to 25 hours in this country. An officer is killed on average every 52 hours.
13 Investigates dives into election betting.
And we have the serious concerns now being raised ahead of our primary, which is coming up on Tuesday. And we also look at the money that can be made. That's new at 5:30. Angela?
Ann and Felicia, I've got a few showers on radar to show you this evening and a cool start to the weekend in your forecast.
You know, just joining Arrow McLaren it's a special group. They're really doing everything right at the moment.
We go inside the garage with fan favorite Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Dom's catching up with the 2014 Indy 500 winner ahead of his 18th start in the race.